Today I'm sharing my vocal readings of passages most prominent to me, as well as a synthesis of focus topics from book 47 in my Book a Week series, Wherever You Go, There You Are, by Jon Kabat-Zinn. I'm thinking about the broad range of conditions that each of us woke up into this morning after a night's sleep, and what that means to each of us today. I know that it's likely that many people viewing this right now identify with some measure of spiritual practice or sensations of understanding that we've had in our lives, collection or interweaving of aha moments, feeling of alignment. Those experiences, it can be so fueling and rejuvenating, and can in turn lead us to seek more of them and ask ourselves, okay, what today? What now? What next? The answer is always the same. Our practice is in the present moment. It is in what the present moment is presenting to us. And oh boy, if we are resisting what it's presenting, there's real buried treasure there. So why would so many contemplatives throughout history suggest the same thing to us? That we fully accept whatever's being presented to us by the present moment. And why would I suggest that our resistance to the present moment is an indicator of buried treasure? Let's examine this together. When we are resisting what is organically emerging on our screen of experience in the present moment, it is typically because the experience is accompanied by some measure of pain or discomfort, and so we resist. What we find when we slow down and take a meditative approach to what emerges on our screen, not try to change it, not jump to any conclusions about what the outcome may be, not judge anything about it. Observe it closely. What we find is that the resistance to the pain delivers more pain than the original painful sensations themselves. Not only is the resistance futile, but it adds to our pain. And so then, we can dabble in alternatives. We can fully accept what is happening now. And what we find there is relief. Why relief? The relief registers due to the very nature of alignment with truth. And that relief reinforces us to continue to fully accept. We can continue to fully accept, and then the relief can slowly evolve into a joy. The type of joy that is free from conditions. And without further ado, I'll move on toward the vocal readings. Enjoy.
Page 23. The spirit of mindfulness is to practice for its own sake, and just to take each moment as it comes, pleasant or unpleasant, good, bad, or ugly, and then work with that, because it is what is present now. With this attitude, life itself becomes practice. And then, rather than doing practice, it might better be said that the practice is doing you, or that life itself becomes your meditation teacher and your guide. Page 59. Perhaps we could experiment with trusting the present moment, accepting whatever we feel or think or see in this moment, because this is what is present now. If we can take a stand here and let go into the full texture of now, we may find that this very moment is worthy of our trust. From such experiments conducted over and over again, may come a new sense that somewhere deep within us resides a profoundly healthy and trustworthy core, and that our intuitions as deep resonances of the actuality of the present moment, are worthy of our trust. Page 94. Meditation does not involve trying to change your thinking by thinking some more. It involves watching thought itself. The watching is the holding. By watching your thoughts without being drawn into them, you can learn something profoundly liberating about thinking itself. Page 133. Inquiry takes on a life of its own after a while. It permeates the pores of your being and breathes new vitality, vibrancy, and grace into the bland, the humdrum, the routine. Inquiry will wind up doing you rather than you doing it. And this is a good way to find the path that lies closest to your heart. Page 161. Try noticing the difference in how you feel and how you handle stress in periods when you are into the discipline of daily meditation and yoga practice, and in periods of your life when you are not. See if you can become aware of the consequences of your more mindless and automatic behaviors, especially when they are provoked by pressures stemming from work or home life. How do you carry yourself in your body in those periods when you are practicing and when you are not? What happens to your commitment to remember non-doing? How does the lack of regular practice affect your anxiety about time and about achieving certain results? How does it affect your relationships? Where do some of your most mindless patterns come from? What triggers them? Are you ready to hold them in awareness as they grip you by the throat? Whether your formal practice is strong this week or not, can you see that not practicing is an arduous practice?